What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kai and I am back with another video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you are new here, what's up? My name is Kai and you are tuning into my YouTube channel. It must be Kai. Definitely go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe button before we get right into this video, where I'm gonna tell y'all straight up and down the do's and don'ts of having high porosity hair. So if you're interested and this video applies to you, or even if it don't, definitely stay tuned. All right, y'all, so in today's video, right, I was like, I do a lot of styling on this channel, okay? Y'all know I come on here and do my hair quite often. And so I was like, let me bring them a video where I really talk about the do's and don'ts when it comes to styling and actually doing our hair for us high porosity girls, okay? Because I do feel like that could help a lot of people out, because y'all, for the longest, y'all know when we first start going natural, and some of us who are still in the natural phase, we might not even know what to put on our hair all the time. So I was like, what could help is, one, knowing whether you're high or low porosity. So I need y'all to figure that out first. If you haven't already, definitely do the water test. There are plenty of videos on YouTube that talk to you and tell you and teach you about the water test, about taking a strand of your hair, putting it in a cup of water, and seeing if it floats to the bottom or if it sits on top or if it's right in the middle. So for me, my hair is high porosity, so my hair sinks straight to the bottom, okay? That basically means that my hair shaft is open, okay? It's wide open, and that's why my hair gets wet really, really quickly, but it dries just as quick, because the cuticle in my hair shaft is open, so it allows water in very fast, and just as fast that it allows water and moisture in, it releases it into the atmosphere, okay? So that's just a quick lesson for what we're dealing with now. So me knowing about my high porosity hair definitely helped me figure out what products I do and don't need to use, how I need to style my hair, what procedure and what process and what steps I need to take to ensure that styling my hair is very easy and not complicated, not hard, and especially doesn't take long, because I ain't got time for all that, okay? So I'm just gonna be going through the do's and don'ts when it comes to styling porosity hair. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into number one. So number one on my do's and don'ts of porosity hair is don't use styling cream, okay? Y'all have seen on this channel plenty of times I have tried out different products, whether it's Shea Moisture, whether it's Mielle, whatever the case may be. I've tried out so many products that I know for a fact styling cream does not work, okay? It doesn't work on me. My hair just releases it right into the atmosphere. It's not heavy enough for my hair. It's not heavy enough to keep my curls defined. I could apply the entire jar of cream styler, and literally the next day, once my hair dries, my hair will be rolled all the way up because the shrinkage will be real. My hair will not be weighed down. It will be big, frizzy. My curls will not be defined, none of that. So yeah, that's a different type of look. The look is not for me. I prefer my curls to be defined. I prefer for them to hang long, okay? Like, I like all that. So for us high porosity girls, do not use styling cream. I know we all want to use these certain lines and these certain products, but do not just use the styling cream by itself, okay? So I just need to make sure that I'm clarifying that. Do not use styling cream alone, okay? And think that that's gonna hold your hair for a week, because baby, it ain't. As soon as you walk out that door, the elements are gonna get to it. Shoot, in my house, when I do a cream styler and nothing else, the elements get to my hair real quick, even in my own place, okay? So the thing is with our high porosity hair is, like I said, that hair shaft is wide open, so we need something to seal it, okay? We need something to fill it up and seal it and lock it down closed, okay? So when it comes to a cream styler, to be honest, a cream styler just is not heavy enough. The only way that I say to use a cream styler is if you are going to add a gel on top. And that does bring me to my do, okay? So my first do that goes hand in hand with my don't is gels and custards, okay? Gels and custards. And sometimes custards are questionable for me. Sometimes custards are not heavy enough for me, because y'all have seen I use custards on this channel. The Camille Rose Curl Maker is like a custard gel that works. That works. However, the Miele custard gel does not, it can't stand on its own, straight up. Like, it just can't stand my hair on its own. I have to add a gel on top of it to help it out, okay? But if y'all know on this channel, I will typically use a leave-in and then use a gel, or if I'm using a custard, I'm gonna add a gel on top. Either way it goes, y'all know I use a lot of gel on this channel, and I typically use the Wetline Extreme. So I do that because of my high porosity hair and the fact that I add moisture to it and it escapes immediately. My hair dries and it leaves immediately, okay? Because my hair shaft is open. So it's not locking that moisture in like I need it to. So what does gel do? I put the gel on top, the gel seals it in, and I'm good to go, and I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week or the rest of the time that I am wearing my wash and go or protective style or anything, okay? So for me as a high porosity girl, to keep the frizz down, I have to use a gel or custard. So I'm letting y'all know, do use a gel or custard when it comes to styling your hair, and that just helps define all your curls, and it helps smooth them down and lock in any moisture that you put in it, and it also helps the longevity of your wash and go or your natural hairstyle at the time. So do not rely on a styling cream by itself to do the job, because baby, it's not gonna work. Look, trust me, I done put just straight cream on my hair thinking that it's gonna work, walking around and stuff like that. My hair just frizz right on up. It just frizzes and it doesn't last at all. Next thing I know, I gotta rinse it out and start my wash and go over again. If I'm gonna use a styling cream, best believe some gel is going to go on top to ensure longevity and definition, and to make sure that my hair is holding on to that moisture, okay? So that's that on that. That's my number one. Let's go ahead and get into number two. So my number two, okay, it's two sides to this. Do not use hot water. Do not use hot water on your hair. Hot water on high porosity hair opens up that hair shaft real fast, and it frizzes it and it dries it out, okay? Do not rinse your hair with hot water. Now, if you want to use warm water while you're washing your hair, okay. If you can't take the cool water, use that warm water, okay, go right ahead. But this brings me into my do. When you are finished, turn that water on cold for a good 5 to 10 minutes and rinse your hair with it so you can close that hair cuticle back, okay? Because that does happen to me as well. Like, y'all know I ain't even finna front with y'all. But in the wintertime, and I gotta wash my hair, I'm going to wash my hair with lukewarm water. It's not gonna be piping hot because that's just not good for my hair. But it'll be lukewarm in the wintertime because I really just can't take it that cold. You know what I'm saying? And so then after I get done washing my hair, I'm gonna turn it on cold and I'm gonna let it hit my hair so it can close that cuticle. Because the only way that y'all see my videos, y'all can see the difference. When I use warm water on my hair is this big, frizzy, it just gets big. But when I use cool water, my hair lays down, and that's how it locks in that moisture. So with high porosity hair, if you use hot water, it's going to dry your hair, especially when you're shampooing it, because you're already stripping it. So when you have that hair cuticle and it's open and you have product on it and buildup, as you're washing it and cleansing it and taking all of that out of it, immediately the hair shaft is going to frizz, especially since you're using warm water. Now, if you are using cool water the entire time, it'll just slide right out your hair. You won't have any problems. Your hair is just gonna stay sleek, okay? It's gonna stay sleek, it's gonna stay defined even while you're washing it. Of course, it's gonna start feeling different because you're shampooing it, so you're cleansing it, but that's neither here or there. But I'm just saying, if you can't take the cool water, once you finish your shower and once you finish washing your hair or rinsing it or whatever you're doing to it, make sure that you're going in with some cool water. And that even goes for your spray bottle, making sure that the water in your spray bottle is not hot water, because all you're going to be doing is frizzing your hair shaft. And what does that do? That's going to make your wash and go or your styling take longer, okay? Because the drier my hair is and the bigger my hair is, the longer it takes for me to style it and do a wash and go, because I'm constantly trying to wet it down, and then I'm spending more money. I got to use more product to try to make my hair calm down. See what I'm saying? you have to use more product to define your hair because your hair is frizzed out right now. But if you would have used cool water on that hair to make that hair calm down and relax, then you wouldn't have had to use as much product to be able to moisturize and define it. You see where I'm going with this? So that is my number 2. Do not use hot water on your hair. Don't use hot water on your hair. If you got to use lukewarm, but do go in and rinse it with cool water just to close that hair shaft, lock that moisture in that you added to it, and so that styling your hair and the steps after will be easier and quicker, because we know when our hair is frizzed up, it feels like you got way more hair on your head and it takes longer. When I rinse my hair with that cool water, I feel like the amount of hair I have on my head is cut in half, okay? Straight up, because it's not so big and it's not so thick, it's not so frizzed out, it's not so expanded to where it's a headache to even deal with. So that's my number 2. Let's go ahead and get into the last one, number 3. All right, y'all. So number 3 is one of these OG rules. I'll never forget when this first came out, all of us was arguing over it. No, it's LOC. No, it's LCO. Well, let me tell you, as time has gone on, we all know that different strokes for different folks, okay? My low porosity girls do one thing, my high porosity girls do another, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm here to tell you, as a high porosity girl, the don't is leave-in or liquid, oil, and then cream. Do not do that. What? Don't do it. No, it's not gonna work, okay? Like, that don't even, like, even in my head, I be like, how? But I know it works for a lot of people. Shout out to y'all if it worked for y'all. The LOC method, okay? Leave-in or your liquid, adding an oil, and then adding a cream. Let me tell you, your high porosity hair is gonna fight you. It's gonna fight you. It's gonna get the boxing gloves out, and it's gonna win, okay? That method is not for us high porosity girls. However, do LCO, okay? So that is the method that I use, opposed to, I don't use oil. I'm a gel girl. Y'all know I don't use oil when it comes to my wash and go. But, so just replace the O with the G. My low porosity girls do LOC. My high porosity girls do LCO. Okay, so LCO, that's the method that I use. Even though I use a gel, I don't use oil, but I go in with a liquid or leave-in, and then I use a cream to moisturize, and then I add the gel on top to seal it all in, to just make sure that I have longevity with my hairstyle or wash and go, okay? So if you have high porosity hair, you can add whatever you want on it, okay? That's not what I'm saying. You can add whatever you want on your hair. The liquid or the leave-in and the styling cream, you can use all that. However, go on top of it with some gel. This kind of sounds like the first one that I gave y'all, but it's different. It's different, okay? LCO, okay? That's what we use. If you are a high porosity girl, this makes your styling way easier, okay? Makes your styling way easier, quicker, and more efficient, and it lasts longer. So that is what we want when it comes to styling our hair as high porosity girls, because y'all, the elements will get to our hair real quick. Our hair frizzes very, very easily. Like, y'all, I cannot begin to tell y'all, if I don't put enough gel on my bang area, because my bang area, the front part, is very, very, very high porosity. I feel like it's way more high porosity than the rest of my head. I don't know what it got going on. But it could rain outside and the front of my hair literally turn into an entire fluff, like no curls at all. And I have to go back in with more gel to add to it to redefine it again. So that's basically saying that what we put in our hair, it can escape, because we have high porosity hair and we have these big holes. We have these big pores in our hair shaft for things to go in, but it has to fill it up, but then it will easily escape. So that's why we use that gel as a barrier, as a sealant. So make sure that you get a good gel in your collection. Y'all know that my go-to gel is the Wetline Extreme. That's pretty much in every single wash and go, okay? If I got some wash and go products and I'm putting it on my hair, I've done my hair enough to feel if it's gonna work or not. I'm like, I don't know about you, let me add some gel to you. Of course, I'm gonna try it on its own for the first time just to see if the custard can hold its own. But If not, I'm adding gel on top. And that just helps seal my hair in, all right? So I have these 2 braids in my hair now. Shout out to my mom. My mama did these. So all I have in my hair right now is leave-in and gel. That's it. That's it, okay? I wanted to get my hair a break. I was tired of messing with it, so I did this to my hair. I asked my mom to put these 2 braids in my hair for about a week or so. But yes, if you need to moisturize your hair, just always make sure that you're moisturizing it before you put gel on it. There have been times that I have had to put straight gel on my hair without a leave-in, but that's only because I didn't have any at the time. Y'all know how that go. Y'all know how that go when you just ain't got enough right now, okay? We got to do what we got to do sometimes. But I highly suggest that you add a moisturizer or a leave-in on your hair before you go on with a gel or custard. And I already showed y'all how to test the products on the back of your hand to make sure that they have good chemistry before you add them to your hair. So that is the final one. Do not do the LOC method, but do the LCO method, okay? If you need to watch some more YouTube videos on that, watch them, because do not get them confused. And I guarantee y'all, if you follow these do's and don'ts, you're gonna see a complete difference when it comes to styling your high porosity hair. It's gonna make things way easier and way quicker, and it's gonna make your hair way easier to manage. So with that being said, I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. Y'all comment down below if y'all have any more do's and don'ts, things that you experienced, and whether you're trying to figure out if you got low, high, or in between, because I know it's a lot of videos on high and low. I do not know much about in between, okay? So I hope this video helps somebody out there. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.